All right, here we go. All right, Picks and Parlay. It's me, Detroit Lenny, here on your Tuesday, February
Eighth.
8th. I can't see. I can't see close up with my glasses. I got to take them off, but then I can't see far out. Whatever, I'm a mess. I'm Detroit Lenny with Picks and Parlays. Nick Earl over here next to me here from Earl Sports Bets. Game time decision. Tim will be joining us shortly. He's stuck in traffic, so you know. That's how the traffic guy does it. Okay, he's stuck in traffic. Wait, was he the traffic? No,
He was weather.
he was. Well, the weather guy's getting you a local update from outside right now. Game time decision though. We're gonna go over the NHL, NBA, and NBA. Injury report, goalie updates, COVID news, all that good stuff. Some big news in the NBA today. We'll talk about that when Tim gets here. For now, NHL is back, full swing. We got a whole slate today. I know I'm excited. I know he's excited because we've been talking to him for the last 48 hours about this. So, Nick Earl, you ready?
Yeah.
All right. Let's get into some NHL injury report real quick. And then by the time he's done, Tim should be around and we'll answer all questions. You got any questions? Don't forget, put them in the chat. We'll go over them in a second, right after we're done with the injury report. Also, real quick, I forgot to do the promo. If you haven't already, right above me, BetMGM. Check out our friends over at BetMGM. The link is in the description of this video. You sign up on there. Sweet promo. I'll scroll it here at the bottom. BetMGM, no risk, first bet up to $1,000 when you sign up in participating states, which is basically everywhere that's legalized gambling except Nevada. And if you bet $10 on the Super Bowl, you'll win $200 as long as there is a touchdown scored. So, free money there. Don't forget to check that out. Nick Earl, I'm going to give you the floor. You're going to talk some NHL. They're going to hit the thumbs up button, and then we're going to talk some other stuff. Go.
All right. Sounds good. We're going to kick it on off here with the marquee matchup of the evening. New Jersey Devils are at the Montreal Canadiens. Obviously, that is sarcasm. This is a complete bum fight, but you know how I love my bum fights sometimes. For goalies, it's expected to be Nico Daws for New Jersey. I'm thinking it's going to be more John Gillies. I don't think they're going to have Nico Daws go back-to-back days. So, on the other side, Caden Primo is confirmed for the Canadiens. The Devils will continue to be without Bernier and Blackwood. They're without Jack Hughes again with COVID protocol, and they're still without Dougie Hamilton. On the other side, no Jonathan Drouin, no Christian Dvorak, and no David Savard. Other than that, all these other guys have been out all season long, whether it's Weber, whether it's Price, whether it's Perot, whether it's Edmonton. For this spot here, not a sexy play whatsoever. Not something that people are going to go overly excited with. Canadiens, team total over 3.5, plus 130. I think they can put up 4 goals against the New Jersey Devils here on the second half of a back-to-back. Next matchup here, Pittsburgh Penguins, Boston Bruins. Christian Yari confirmed in net for Pittsburgh. Jeremy Swayman confirmed in net for Boston. We have for Pittsburgh, no Dan Hennon, or Dan Hennon's questionable for tonight's game. Keep an eye out for him. Teddy Bluger, Evgeny Malkin, Dan O'Connor, and Jason Zucker all remain out. Or Malkin tested positive for COVID. He will be out. On the other side, not really too much here. They're still missing Travis Frederick. Other than that, Tuukka Rask, and then a couple depth defensemen. Nothing crazy like that. Wanted nothing to do with this game. So pass on this one. Carolina Hurricanes, Ottawa Senators, battle of the backup goalies here. Antti Raanta confirmed for Carolina. Anton Forsberg confirmed for Ottawa. Tuo Teravainen is a question mark for this game time decision. Jake Gardner still out, as well as Jesperi Kotkaniemi is out for the Carolina Hurricanes. On the other side, the Ottawa Senators banged up a little bit here still. They're going to be without Josh Norris. They're still without Drake Batherson, and they're still without Colin White. I got Carolina, team total over 3.5, and the over in general in this game. Next matchup here with the Columbus Blue Jackets and the Washington Capitals in this one here. Elvis Merzlikins confirmed in net for Columbus. Phoenix Copley confirmed in net for the Washington Capitals. If you guys are playing DraftKings tonight, There's your pay down option for goalie. He is $6,500 on a team that is minus 240 tonight. There's your little hint if you guys like DFS. For the Columbus Blue Jackets, no Jake Bean, no Alexander Texier, and they're still without Robinson. On the other side, no Oshie still, no Mantha, no Vanacek. For me, I like the under in this game. These two teams have been trending a little bit when it comes to expected goals towards the unders. Next matchup here, Winnipeg Jets host the Minnesota Wild. Kaapo Kähkönen confirmed in net for the Wild. Connor Hellebuck for the Jets. Bukestad and Dumba remain out for the Minnesota Wild. And the Jets are without a few players here. No Pierre-Luc Dubois, no Neil Pionk, no Nikita Ehlers, no Logan Stanley. So they're without a few players. They're without a few defensemen as well. I just looking at the advanced stats, though, I think that the Jets put up at least 3 goals tonight. Team total over 2.5. Winnipeg Jets for me there. Next matchup, probably the marquee matchup of the night for me and personally. Other than maybe Boston and Pittsburgh for talent-wise, the Vegas Golden Knights are taking on the Edmonton Oilers. This should be a fun one here. Robin Lehner expected in net for VGK. Edmonton, Mike Smith confirmed in net. It's the first time he's played in a while. Vegas are still going to be without Zach Whitecloud, Dylan Coghlan, Nick Hague, and Alex Martinez. And keep an eye out. He's not playing tonight, but I believe the next time they're in Vegas on, I believe, the 16th or the 18th, we will finally see Jack Eichel in a Vegas Golden Knights uniform. So keep an eye out for them. Yes, he has a contact jersey during practice right now. So it is a huge step in the right direction. And once the Vegas Golden Knights get him acclimated into the lineup, look out. This team is going to make noise. On the other side, the Edmonton Oilers are without Mikko Koskinen, and they're going to be without Archibald as well. Clefbaum remains out as well as Chris Russell. I really like the Edmonton Oilers in this spot tonight. They're at home. Team total over 3.5 at plus 125, over 6 in this game as well. For me, heading into the final matchup of the night here, what people say is my favorite team in hockey for whatever reason. The Arizona Coyotes are at the Vancouver Canucks. We're going to get the Wall, Karel Vizmelka in net here for the Coyotes. Thatcher Demko confirmed in net for the Canucks. The Coyotes are without Wedgwood still. They're without Jay Beagle. They're without Connor Timmins. And they're without Larson as well. So they're missing some center depth here. On the other side, no Quinn Hughes for Vancouver. And then no Tucker Poolman at all either. For this spot here, I see tons of people on the under in this game. I'm on over 5.5 at plus 103. I'm on the Coyotes team total over 2.5 at plus 135. The Coyotes are a live dog in this game. I definitely think so. I don't think the Vancouver Canucks should be minus 260 versus anybody in the NHL right now. So I'm going to go team total over 2.5 with the Yotes, as well as over 5.5 to close out the night. But that's going to wrap it up for this one here. Back to you, Detroit Lenny.
Awesome sauce. I appreciate it. Thank you. I'm going to bring in your brother and bounce you out of here. Yep, we do. All right, Tim, welcome to the show. This is what we call Game Time Decision. It starts at 3 o'clock Pacific Time, 6 o'clock Eastern, in case you were wondering.
Nope, wasn't really wondering. I could have gone here earlier, but my car would have probably not have been in one piece, so...
Well, that's fair. I know. How's the weather out there, my weather guy? I told everybody you were out doing a weather check for hurricane possibilities.
Nope, no hurricanes. Nice weather.
All right, good to know.
It's in like the 40s, so should be fine.
It's 75 and sunny in Las Vegas, and it's
really
beautiful outside. So there's that. All right, Tim. Lots of stuff happening in the NBA today. I mean, trades galore. You got you don't have a very big slate per se.
Yeah, 10 game slate. No, I have a big slate too.
Yeah, not a big slate. But you got lots of stuff to talk about. So I'm gonna let you have at it. Don't forget, guys, if you haven't already, hit the thumbs up button. Tim's gonna talk some NBA. He's over there, and then we'll jump into the chat and talk to you guys about trades. any questions you guys have about games or anything like that. So, Tim Earl, take it away.
Yeah, a couple of trades today, a couple of ones that really made me scratch my head and wonder why stuff like that was happening. So we'll go to the most recent one. Indiana Pacers and the Sacramento Kings made a trade today. Pacers sent Debuton Sabonis, Jeremy Lamb, and Justin Holiday, along with a 2027 second-round pick to the Kings in exchange for Tyrese Halliburton, Buddy Hield, and Tristan Thompson. Why? I have no clue. Both of these two teams are way out of it. No real draft picks were traded out besides one second round 2027. This one ultimately just made no sense, and I think is going to have zero impact. Besides, like looking at today's games and certain players are out.
Tristan Thompson wanted traded to Sacramento so he could be closer to Khloe Kardashian.
Fantastic. I whatever. I don't know about that one, but we'll see. And then a couple other trades. And another one that I really just did not expect. Portland Trailblazers and the Pelicans agreed to a trade. Trailblazers sent away CJ McCollum, Larry Nance Jr., and Tony Snell to the Pelicans for Josh Hart, Thomas Satoransky, Nikhil Alexander Walker, and Didi Luzada, along with a future first-round pick and two future second-round picks. That one makes a little bit more sense than the other one, but it's only because the other one doesn't make sense at all. The Pelicans, they're not doing anything this year. Granted, they are technically in that 10th spot, which is the last spot in the playing game. So I guess there's something there, but I really don't see that one. That one doesn't really make sense. I guess the Blazers are going full on rebuild mode, so we'll see how that one goes. Other than that, I really haven't seen much. There was talks with the Nets and the Sixers with the possible trade of James Harden and Ben Simmons. Nothing has really gone on, and I don't think anything's going to happen. But that is all like the big trade information for today. We'll go ahead over to the injury report, and we'll start off by speaking about those 76ers when they host the Phoenix Suns. I will say I did a free pick video on this one on Picks and Parlays last night, and the 76ers were 2.5-point favorites. Dogs, and now they're a point favorites after the Phoenix game last night, where that was a close game, or the score shows that it was close. Phoenix was up 15 points with 2 minutes to go, like 2.5 minutes ago, and kind of blew that one. But everybody's seeing that, and I like Philadelphia. I like them at the 2.5. I'm not really sure as much now. I still have them. I still put them down. They're my last Woodie standing pick, so I still think they go in and win this game and beat the Suns. But at now -1, I think you missed your line, honestly. I do think Philadelphia wins, but we'll see with that one. In terms of injuries, not really anything crazy. The normal players that have been out are staying out, and then not really anything big going on there. We'll go ahead and keep moving on. We get the Boston Celtics and the Brooklyn Nets. All big three members are going to be out for the Nets tonight. James Harden going to be out with hamstring. Durant is out. He's been out for a while. And then Kyrie Irving cannot play in New York, so he's not going to be in. And neither is LaMarcus Aldridge. This line went from a 5. I got it at -5. It is now 9.5. So I'm really happy I jumped on that line early. I think that Boston still covers this 9.5 and blows out Brooklyn. Brooklyn really doesn't have much in their starting lineup. They're going to have Cameron Thomas and Blake Griffin and Bruce Brown, and this team's got nothing. So I think this could be an absolute massacre. I don't think it's going to be close. Boston wins this game by a bunch. We'll keep on moving on. Indiana is going to be in Atlanta. Debuton Sabonis was part of the trade to the Kings. Karis LeVert, actually another trade. Karis LeVert was part of the trade to Cleveland. Let me get the details up on that one. Cleveland Cavaliers acquired Karis LeVert and a 2022 second round pick from the Pacers in exchange for Ricky Rubio and a lottery-protected 2022 first-round pick and second-round pick, and then a 2027 second-round pick. So that was another trade that went down. So no Karis LeVert either for Indiana. Indiana's selling at this point. We kind of figured that one out. Brogdon is questionable tonight. I doubt he's going to play. Collins is questionable. We'll see. Miles Turner is out. Isaiah Jackson is out. Is questionable. So a bunch of just weird injuries in this game, and the Hawks now 12.5-point favorites. I'm not interested in this game. I passed on this one and moved on. We'll keep on going to those Pelicans who made a couple of moves. They're going to be hosting the Houston Rockets in this next game. And yeah, Josh Hart is out due to the trade. Hernan Gomez is out due to injury. Other than that, both teams should be pretty much good to go in the players that are still on the roster. Another game that is a 1-800 gambler. I'm not interested in going after it. It's gone from an 8.5-point spread to a 9.5-point spread. Not a pretty game. I'm going to be passing on it. Game I'm not going to be passing up, though, is the next one, which is the Clippers, who are going to Memphis to take on the Grizzlies. No real significant injuries. All the players that have been out are remaining out, and there's not really much going on there. I'm on Memphis. I grabbed them minus 8.5. I think they win this game by 15 plus. I don't like the Clippers in this one. I think it's a bad spot for them. Memphis at home is going to be a strong place for them. I'm going to go Memphis minus the 8.5. We'll continue to this game, which I don't know if Lenny wants to count, when the Detroit Pistons are heading to the Dallas Mavericks. Cade Cunningham is questionable for today's game. No Kristaps Porzingis for Dallas. No Hardaway for Dallas. And Maxi Kleber is probable for Dallas as well. This is another game I passed on. Honestly, I could see this one either being a close game down to the end or Dallas winning by 30 points. I'd be a lean towards the under in this game. No real opinion on this one, which will bring us to for the later games. This is the 9 o'clocker. The Denver Nuggets are hosting the New York Knicks. Still no Derrick Rose for the Knicks. Still no Robinson. Other than that, all the teams are pretty much as healthy as they can get. Any of the players that have been out are staying out. So with this one, I actually passed on this game. It would be a lean towards the Knicks. Nuggets. Ooh, hit my thing. The Nuggets do not cover big spreads. We've seen that before, and now it's a 9.5. So this would definitely be a lean towards the Knicks at this point, but no bet in this one. I will have a bet in 2 out of the last 3 games, which one of them will be in this next one when the Milwaukee Bucks head to LA to face off against the Fakers. And this one, LeBron and AD are both questionable. Russell Westbrook is Russell Westbrook. He got benched last game when they went to overtime, which was against, I believe, the Knicks. So I don't know what's going on there. I'm surprised he hasn't got traded. No, sorry, I'm not surprised. Nobody wants him right now. Carmelo Anthony also remains out. Grayson Allen is questionable for this game. I'm on the Bucks because fading the Lakers is a full-time job. That's my full explanation for that one. I like the Bucks in this game. 2 games left. We'll go to Orlando and Portland. Obviously, this one, honestly, leave alone. If you have not betted already, don't. This one's ugly. It went from a 3.5-point spread, and now it's a pick 'em. This is, if anything, a lean towards the Blazers at this point. No CJ, no Larry Nance, no Nasir Little. So a bunch of injuries on both sides. I'm not touching this game. This is going to be your biggest 1-800 gambler game of the day. Pass on this one. But then we'll go to the last game of the night, which I'm kind of shaky about now. I did a free pick video on this one earlier on ESB. I like the over in this game. I got it at 233.5. It's down to 232 now because of the trades. So obviously no Halliburton, nobody healed. Sacramento is also going to be without Terrence Davis. De'Aaron Fox is questionable. Russell is questionable. Pat Bev is questionable. Bagley's questionable. Terrence Prince is questionable. Lots of injuries in this one. A lot of Q tags. I'm on the over. I don't feel as confident with that one anymore. But I'm going with it. Over 233.5 for this final game. That is the end of this big NBA trade deadline and all that other jazz. I know we'll talk more about the trade deadline tomorrow night on Shooting Hoops. So
yes, sir.
Stay tuned for that one, 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
awesome. I appreciate it there. And I'm going to bring in this guy. He's sleeping.
We're done talking about the NBA. Sorry.
Oh, we're done talking about the NBA. Yes, we are.
My quick little TED talk is I hate the NBA right now, and I'm not going to touch it until after the trade deadline's over. I have the Blazers at 3.5, and I got the Pacers at 10. There's now at 12.5 and pick 'em. So I am not touching anything until that trade deadline is over.
That's fair. And hey, tread lightly. Just because you don't know. I mean, I say that all the time. Just tread lightly. We talked about that at the beginning of the season. Trade deadlines, all-star breaks, blah, blah, blah. Tread a little lightly. So let's jump into the chat, though. Say hi to some people, pay some bills. Francisco gave the thumbs up. There you go. Omar sent emojis. And Joe said, yo, 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 how we doing tonight? He likes the Canadians and the Lakers. Boy, that's a weird combo,
weird
bro.
Sentence.
Yikes.
For this season, you say that you like the Canadians and the Lakers in the same sentence. And the sad part is I'm on the same page. I didn't bet the Lakers, though, because Tim liked the opposite side. But
we can't bet the Lakers. Tim would kill us.
Like the Canadians.
It's just weird to say. It didn't come off the tongue. It didn't come off the tongue right at all. Dre says, "What's up, fellas?"
In there too?
Oh, don't get carried away. See, don't get carried away. Take it too far, Nick. Or took it too far. Dre says, "What's up, fellas? Looking like another 2-0 day in handicap 10 for me. That's awesome. I know you're making a big push." Both these my favorite knuckleheads. They both made the cut in handicap 10. So
it's not that difficult. I was able to do 2 days of that.
I don't want to hear them. I know
you don't.
You know what? I didn't go 7-7. I'm happy.
That's true. 8-6 will make it. That's all you got to do. That's what I tried to tell my wife because she made it past college. I said, listen, it's not about how many you win. Hear me out because this sounds like drunk Lenny talking and I'm completely sober. It's not about the wins. It's about not losing. Because there's two ways to not lose. You can win or you can tie. But there's only one way to win, and that's to win. And so try not to lose. That's all. Push it. Hey, you'd be surprised about pushes. They get you some money. My son got himself a square, put it on Facebook. He's a member of the Facebook page. That's awesome. Take advantage of those squares.
I got one too.
Did you? There you go.
Yeah.
Omar says, give him the Capitals. All right. What do you want him to do?
260, okay.
There's 22 squares left right now, by the way. 22.
Really?
I know.
I'm not grabbing one. I'm not getting one.
Don't do it. All right. Free money. Omar says, and yes, and the Jets. I don't care. At this point, if they don't want them, I'm taking them.
That's fair. Real quickly with the Jets, one thing that I noticed, and I know if Terry's watching this, he would get pissed off at me right now. It's known as the Tuesday curse or whatever. It seems like I look at the board, and whatever team is on there the most, more times than not, have lost and knocked out a lot of people in last Woodie standing. There's always that one.
There's always one game that'll wipe out 30% of Tuesday.
And I think that's the Wild tonight.
I think it's Wyoming.
It could be both. Honestly, it could be both.
It could. Oh my God! If it's both, we're gonna go from 100 plus people to down to 20. But no, it's not because it's not because my last Woodie standing for this week. So my last Woodie standing for last week, because I'm still in that. There's 5 people left. Mm-hmm. Is Rangers or not Rangers? Penguins Bruins over 5.5.
Okay.
I like that play. And my last Woodie for this week is the Wild money line.
Well, that's not my problem.
Tim, I don't like that attitude, bro. I don't like that shit at all. Okay. Vincent says he likes the Wild money line, VGK money line, and Bruins in regulation. I could get behind 2 or 3 of those. Want to guess which one I don't like? And we all know I like the money line. And Nick, you can't say because we already talked about this. Well, we already know I like the Wild.
You like the Oilers today?
I do like the Oilers.
Love the Oilers
too much. Too much.
In my DraftKings lineup today, I have McDavid, Yamamoto, Kane, and Darnell Nurse.
There you go.
All right.
But yeah, Wild money line. I'm gonna say the Jets. I'll give me the Jets on that one. I have their team total. I have Edmonton's team total. and I stayed the hell away from Bruins game because Bruins tell me under, Pittsburgh tells me over. So I
You
stayed
did
off.
say that.
I'm only
Don't
messing with
forget
goals.
Net Picks and Chill tonight with me and Nick Earl. We are 99%. Yeah, and we have a special guest coming on there all the way, bringing him in from the Canadians place. What do they call him? The
Canadian,
I know who it is.
Yeah, the Canadians.
You know who it is, Tim? We're breaking down some Olympic hockey.
Oh.
Yeah.
Then it's not
who you think it is.
No.
It's not.
It's not someone who has a lot of money on one of the teams that we were mentioning earlier.
No,
go
that's not who I thought it was.
It's
Nope.
not Terry.
Oh. No. Okay. All right. Well, check us out tonight, 9 p.m. Eastern, Net Picks and Chill. We're going to break down some Olympic hockey. Men's hockey is just about to start.
Women's hockey bracket's going to be starting.
Right. So NHL, second half of the year, all that good stuff. So check us out for sure tonight, Net Picks and Chill. We'll be on 9 o'clock Eastern time. Let me get back, though, to the chat here. I forgot where I was. I was right there. All right, so next one is Damien says Celtics and the under Auburn -2, Nova and the Grizzlies. Celtics in the under?
Celtics, yes, but you missed your line on it. You had to.
Right.
I got it at 5, and that's where I like it. Under, yeah, why not? Auburn, I'm staying away from that game. Nova, once again, staying away from that one. Grizzlies, yes.
Fair enough. Sean says Minnesota -7, USC under, TCU, Wyoming, Montreal puck line, Pittsburgh money line, Winnipeg puck line.
Is that Montreal plus
Hold
1.5? I need to know that. I need to know that because I need to get on board with Canadians minus a goal and a half tonight.
Of course you could. Of course you could.
And I'm trying to figure out whether or not that's Minnesota college ball or NBA.
Yeah, so I'm going to assume it's college because he
Nope.
went college. But maybe not. See, this I don't know.
I don't see any Minnesota on here. I could be blind, but if that's
So-
Minnesota Timberwolves, then that's fine.
This has got to be a parlay because Montreal plus 1.5 is -265.
Well, if it's minus 1.5, then I can get on board. Not plus.
But I don't think they're going to get. But it could be either way. It's damn near a pick'em game.
Yeah, that's why.
But I do like the Canadians there. Vincent says you guys got some college sides.
Yes,
I did comment on this, but go ahead. You do that. I did comment.
Yep.
This is the link, earlsportsbets.com.
And here's all of our stuff. So if you're, I believe we only have one side today, so we don't really bet sides that often. All these are mostly totals. Here's our 9-pack, and our best bet is right here. So there you go. If you guys are interested in that, or just grab the week pass.
Grab the
$49.
7-day package, $49. Value. We can't talk about that enough. Value.
And
So
for our one side, we'll put your mascot knowledge to the test. We're taking the Red Hawks. There you go. Red Hawks on the spread is our only side for college.
Kansas. No, they're the Jayhawks.
Jayhawks, but no,
We're
that's
looking
all
at
we're
the
giving you.
Red
Red
Hawks.
Hawks.
Damn it.
Red Hawks. If you know your thing, you know your thing. There you go.
Well, I don't know my thing. I'm guessing.
I'll tell you later, Lenny.
All right. Joe says Lakers and Montreal 2-leg parlay winner. Listen, man, you do you. I'm just saying, when you put that parlay in, did your sportsbook go? Are you sure? They should have a button that just like a prompt that comes up on some of these apps and just says, "Are you really sure?"
Are you sure you want to bet the Lakers?
I don't
You
think
want to bet the Sabres?
I don't think it said, "Are you sure?" I think it said,
Stop it. Get some help.
It did not
That's
say
fair.
that.
That's
It did
fair.
not. They want all that money. Vanity is laughing at us. That was funny, Lenny. Thank you. Lenny, Penn State. I don't do college basketball like that's a that guy question or that guy question.
I would lean Penn State tonight. That number has looked really weird, that line movement, to a point where I feel like Michigan State's a trap spot. Right? They're playing Michigan State?
Michigan.
Oh, is that Michigan?
They're
I
playing Michigan,
do like
Michigan
yeah, I
State,
do like
Wisconsin.
Penn State.
That's right.
I like them on the money line. I bet that earlier. I forgot they were playing Michigan. But let me be clear. It's not a follow Penn State. It's a fade U of M. For me.
Yeah,
That's
U of M
why
is
I'm
not
on
good this
Penn
year.
State.
Wait,
I am
Lenny
on Penn
wants to fade
State.
U of M?
I know. Go green, go white. That's all I'm going to say. Sparty on, bro. Till to the end. Ride or die. LeBron is playing tonight? Or
I don't
is
care.
that a question mark? Is he playing?
He is playing. He's probable every single night, but I really
Yeah, he's got a question mark next to him at all time. For a
couldn't care less about
37-year-old is playing good. Who are we talking about? LeBron?
LeBron James.
Oh.
He's overrated.
I do not like the Lakers.
Now
any night.
let's watch the chat go crazy as I say LeBron James is overrated.
He's overrated currently. He's still one of the best players to ever play the game. He's not the GOAT,
Yes.
but he's one of
I
the
don't know
best
if he's-
players to have the game.
Here's my bold take. I don't know if he's top 5 all time.
Yeah, hey, I would make an argument for that.
I still think it's MJ, Kobe, then LeBron. That's just me.
MJ, Kobe, and then you're looking at Kareem, and you're looking
was
at
gonna say,
Chamberlain.
Well, can't deny some of the big guys that could score.
Yes.
Even
and
I'm gonna throw this out there.
Kevin Durant ranks higher than LeBron James.
Only because of the rings, LeBron will go higher.
Yeah,
Only.
That's the big thing. He's been to so many
And
different
if we're
titles.
gonna get into that, which maybe we can talk about this on Shooting Hoops tomorrow or whatever,
Yep.
but I would rate Isaiah Thomas higher than LeBron James. Facts. Because you want to know why? Isaiah Thomas whooped up on AI. Don't put anything past Allen Iverson. But Isaiah Thomas, he was able to do that. Beat up on Michael Jordan. I'm just saying. And that stacked Chicago Bulls team. They had to come through the Pistons. There's no other backcourt better than Isaiah Thomas and Joe Dumars. Check the stats. You guys are stat guys. Check the stats.
I'll look through my stats. Yep.
You do that. James says, I have the Celtics, Marquette plus 6 in points. Syracuse money line, 151 to make 537. Never going to talk you off plus money. Good luck, sir. NBA. Oh, Minnesota is NBA.
Yep, I figured that one out. Yeah, I don't mind it. Well, I went
Okay,
through
there you
my,
go.
my college list and there was no Minnesota.
Oh, there you go. You're welcome, Mike Tran. Anytime. Don't forget to hit the like button. Missouri plus 8.
Who is Missouri against? That's a great question.
Um,
I don't know. I don't have the numbers on it because I can't find them. Good luck.
Yeah, I don't know. I got nothing.
I got nothing. I can't find them on my list.
Penn State first half.
Why not?
First half, whole game, in the workout, in the shoot around, every which way. On the ride home from school, they beat Michigan all day, every day. J-Rock, the Lakers are over the hill. Facts.
100%.
Right? No. I'm gonna say
think they
one
make
quick
the
thing
playoffs.
about the Lakers. This Lakers team is a championship contender. If this roster was 5 years ago,
Oh,
And you know what? No Russell
Hands
Westbrook is
down.
gonna be good. No, I think their team last year was better than their team this year.
we'll see come playoff time if they make it.
If they make
they're
it.
not making the playoffs. They'll
We'll
be
see.
lucky to make the play-ins.
What about the Pelicans minus? I thought that said 91.
91?
I did it.
You cannot get me to lay 9.5 points on the Pelicans.
I don't
I'm
know.
sorry.
I feel like the plus 91.5 would be a trap, so I'm gonna take the minus.
I'm not gonna lie. I might look at the money line. Okay, I might lay the chalk. Put it in a parlay. Lay the chalk. No, Pelicans minus 9.5. Thoughts, Timo?
No, I can't lay minus 9.5 with the Pelicans. That's just not in my arsenal.
Even against Houston?
Even against Houston, that's not in my arsenal.
Fair.
Pelicans.
Could they win by 20 points tonight? Yeah, they could, but I'm not betting that.
I think that game is very similar to the Mavs and the Pistons game. It's exactly what you said during breakdown. Hear me out. Is because that game's either going to end up in a blowout by the Pelicans, or in this situation, the Mavs or the Pistons blow them out, or it's a real tight game.
I'd be
one
more
or the
willing
other.
to lay the 11 points with the Mavs than the 9.5 with the Pelicans. I'd rather
The Pelicans are still not a good team.
I'd rather lay the 11.5 with the Mavs than say 5.5 with the Pelicans. To be completely honest.
I think the
Pelicans
Mavs
are not a
over
team
it.
that should be laying 9.5
No,
points.
you shouldn't be laying points.
Right, yeah.
Anyways.
Why no one mentioned Allen Iverson, dude, was incredibly special considering his size. He was, but he wasn't. He was great at his position, where Michael Jordan, Kobe, even LeBron at times have taken over the game Allen Iverson was never taking over the game. And I mean the game, NBA, the league. He didn't take over the league. Couple handful of years. But that's just my opinion. Hey, Lenny, all the guys, this is my opinion. I see in that any teams that Westbrook is playing with bringing bad luck for the team never wins a championship.
Westbrook's garbage. Let's be
Westbrook is selfish. That's what he is.
Hey, but you know who the most selfish player of all time ever was?
Kobe.
Michael Jordan.
Yeah, MJ.
But the second most selfish was Kobe. And I get it. I think if you're selfish, it's kind of like in football. Like they tell you, the quarterback, like, you want the ball. You want the ball in your hands. You want to be passing the ball to win the game. That's not selfish for a quarterback to want that. But in basketball, it's kind of selfish for that guy. So, I mean, it's kind of a whatever. I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say. We're over our time, so I'm going to roll through these. Terry says, I missed NHL. I have 23 bets tonight and didn't bet on every game. Also, a couple AHL.
How many
probably
of those
should
are
share a
props?
link.
How many of those are props? How many of those
Gotta be a lot.
Yep.
Gotta be hey, good. More power to you. AHL got me through handicap 10 during the All-Star break. So,
Curling.
LA Clippers, Detroit Lakers, and the under in the Nets. Mike Tran, let me send you my cash
out.
out.
No, I'm going to say no on every single one of those.
I'm going to say you go 2-2.
Clippers don't cover. Detroit doesn't cover. Lakers don't cover. I think the Laker game honestly probably goes over. And the Nets don't cover. So, no, I don't think any of them. Well, at the 9.5 maybe, but I don't see it.
Teresa says you better off laying 9.5 on Boston, right?
Yeah.
J-Rock says Westbrook has never been able to shoot, and now he's not explosive.
Correct.
Right. He'll be coming off the bench in 3 years or less.
So in 3 years.
That's fair.
No.
All right, guys, that's going to wrap it up for Game Time Decision. Don't forget to check out our friends over at BetMGM. I already took the picture down because it blocks off Tim's head. But the link is in the description of this video. Sign up definitely there. If you haven't already, join the Facebook Morningwood page. Get a square. Do all that good stuff. I see you. Do all that. Join it. Get the square. There's only like 22 left. 21 and 22 left. So Jeff, definitely get a Super Bowl square. Definitely check us out over there. Also check out earlsportsbets.com for all their premium plays and 7-day packages, all kinds of value over there. Or check them out on YouTube. Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe button, all that good stuff. We are here Monday through Friday, 3 o'clock Pacific, 6 o'clock Eastern, every day, Monday through Friday, going over the NBA and injury report. You're here Monday through Friday, folks, watching, laughing, and hitting the thumbs up button. Bam!
Bam!
I got all that out. Go green, go white. All right, guys, that's going to wrap it up for us. Take care. You guys know the drill. Good luck. Unless you're a guest.